Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stellaris, where I still don't understand why they declared this war on us. This is a terrible war to declare. They're losing all of their territory, and they will continue to lose all of their territory. Now, we only have 2 fleets here in Borbo right now to oppose all of this, and that's probably going to be a problem. If I recall correctly, I believe we have more on the way. But as is usually the case in wars in Stellaris, I've kind of neglected our job situation. So before we get into the war, we should really go through here and make sure that these are getting jobs. So in this case, great. I guess a commerce megaplex will do the trick. What else do we have here? Anything? Nope. Okay. Surprisingly, it's almost all good. This trade station needs housing, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and put in a trade district there. No real problem. Now, this research station, actually this trade station needs housing as well. We should... Fortresses? And a military academy? This station confuses me. I'm just going to build a habitation district and call it good. Okay, we've got a research station here. Fair enough. That's mostly waiting on a demotion. Okay, so that all looks great. At this point, we need to scroll on down to our military section here. Yeah, we're building a lot of ships. We're not quite out of alloys yet. We're getting there. Do we actually need to queue anything else up? No, we don't. Okay. So the 8th fleet requires orders, and for right now, its orders are to move up to Kazabius. What else would require orders? Well, the 9th fleet is bombarding. It can... Okay, it's jump driving. It actually needs a leader. We can go ahead and assign one. I don't really care who we assign. There we go. The Tectonic and the Axis Mundi are currently out in Subra. And I feel like that's okay. Do we want them to go anywhere else? No, I think they're fine over here. We just got this taken back, and it's okay. The 5th and 6th fleets are returning over here for repairs. So they'll be done soon enough. The 4th fleet requires orders, and there's a lot of fleets over here right now. We are kind of waiting on the 1st fleet to get caught up, I think. We did finish an invasion there, and this construction ship isn't doing anything. I feel like we could go to, like, Walmart over here. I know it's Walmoro, but I'll probably rename it to Walmart. And I guess we could build a starbase here once we get enough influence. Surprisingly, we don't have enough. This transport fleet requires landing somewhere, and for the time being, I think this location has 4 fortresses, so this is going to be a very difficult place to invade. For the time being, we're going to bypass it, and we're going to take these guys on over to, like, Congram. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. So, to, like, this bounty here. 159, and that's a bit much. 0, and okay. So there's some stuff over there that's going to need some work, but that's fine. We're building reinforcements here as well, and this transport fleet in Beta Aquilade does need some additional work. So Croc here, we can't invade that. We're not going to do that at this moment. But what about Acela? Actually, yes. We can absolutely do that. Neither of these actually will have any sort of resistance whatsoever. So that sounds good. The 20th fleet requires orders. It is also here awaiting the 1st's arrival. We did just finish repairs on the somethings. Yeah, these are all in Nixahel. Okay, we're like 45 days out here. We're going to need to move in here. There's a lot of forces over this way, but that should be reasonably fine. Cool. So this is out in Borbo, and we're just chilling here. Yep. So this is just to make sure that they don't attack in here, right? That's the entire purpose here. As far as all of this up this way goes, we're working on it. We need to make our way around and then into, like, the Canor system. Cool. So all of these are repairing. And we do have some reinforcements that need to happen. We'll go ahead and get that done. Cool. So our fleets that are repairing in Borbo or Nixahel are fine. We've got this laggy month tick going on. We're on normal speed. I just realized that. Let's move it up to fastest speed. That will help matters a bit, but it's not the biggest of things. Where is this battle at? Oh, out here in Suitor. Okay, that's fine. No problem there. Cool. So the 4th fleet in Nixahel is still repairing. The 1st fleet will be arriving here shortly.
Assaulting our spaceport.
Cool. Now, they have successfully invaded here. That's fine. We'll take that back. It's not a big deal. We've got another month tick going on here. The game actually stopped responding there for a moment, but that's fine. Nixahel, yup, that's all fine. The 8th fleet does require orders, and it will head over towards, like, Mintaka, although realistically, it doesn't need to be there.
Initiating ground assault. Victory
so we'll head in here. And this is out in Egelrarvis. Yeah, these two can definitely make their way up over here towards Nixahel. I don't think we need to wait for them to reinforce. I think we can just attack here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So the 8th fleet is currently out over here. We'll take Bazkarat. The 2nd fleet is in Borbo. Yep, we've got currently 3 fleets in Borbo to oppose them. They can definitely win this battle if they chose to attack here. And we should definitely build in Walmoro. Cool. So we'll see if they choose to attack here. For the moment, it doesn't look like they're going to. These month ticks are definitely slow, no doubt about that. And I want to check in on our armies here. So this fleet has finished up in Acela, and we will now land over here. That'll get that fully taken over for us. Fantastic. And we are beginning our attack run out over here. Now we're a little bit spread out, awkwardly, but we're going to come in with no real problem here. And this ship is very dead. There's no doubt about that. Reinforcements are coming in from over here, which is very awkward, but whatever. So we are eliminating these guys with no major issues.
Initiating ground assault. Our warriors are victorious.
As expected.
Enemy planet conquered.
Okay. And yeah, we're having some of these disappear. That's to be expected. I do want to check in on our armies. So we have successfully invaded in Congram. There's going to be some of these that we can invade and some that we can't. So for the time being, we will land armies on the Matter of Sky. And then in Acela, we can head over towards Karenval. Can we invade here? Actually, yes, we can. So we will go ahead and land our armies here. Cool. That will be absolutely fine. The 7th fleet requires orders. It's in Suitor right now, and we've got this month tick going on. Any moment now, game. There we go. And we're going to head into Anastasia. And then these guys are going to head into Maya. Cool. What else do we have going on here? So the 1st fleet... Okay, this is down in Melitane. We're going to take these guys into Ajandis. No doubt about that. The units in Borbo are going to continue to chill there. And we're going to have some of these guys get the subterranean hollows. That's fine. Cool. So this is all looking good, right? We've got no real problems here. We're taking over all of their territory. That is the goal here. We're going to leave them with no remaining territory. Both the Kingdom of Yonderim... Well, this is happening. Continued analysis of the so-called Go signal has revealed that it is transmitting energy patterns nearly identical to those found in the positronic brains used by synthetic beings. It must be assumed that the signal is directly responsible for the mass disappearances and behavioral changes we've been observing in the galaxy's synthetic population. Strangely, not all synths seem to be affected by it, and among those that are, the symptoms aren't uniform. Many are apparently compelled to travel to what we assume is the Go signal's source in response to some kind of summons. Millions of synthetics from all over the galaxy are currently on their way towards the signal source in whatever space-worthy craft they could acquire. Curiously, these synths do not seem to be affected by any FTL inhibitors. The first ones are bound to reach their destination soon. Okay. So, the Go signal is going to be a problem, right? The question is, can we get this war functionally wrapped up before it hits? I suspect the answer to that to be yes.
Victory shall be ours.
I want to take these guys, if I could scroll. Anytime now, Stellaris, you can do it. Gotta love the single-threaded calculations. I'd like to move these guys over to Adar. Okay. So the 7th Fleet, they actually left here. We're going to jump drive over to Dabi. And the 6th Fleet and the 2nd Fleet can then head out over this way. I'm guessing they headed over here. No. Here. So we're going to go head to Supra to defend that. Okay, that sounds good. There's also some attacks happening over this direction, which I didn't necessarily expect. How did they get here? Via the L gate. That's how they got here. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can defend that without any absolutely major problems. The 5th Fleet is over this direction. I want to send our Nixahel fleets. Let's see. We can head up over here. The 5th Fleet is currently in Nixahel, and we can send that over to Abaddon's Domain. Cool. So that'll be fine.
Debris
and
analyzed.
I do want to reinforce our fleets. There we go. Cool.
Our warriors are victorious. Enemy
So the 6th Fleet is currently in Nixahel, and I'm going to send that fleet over to Abaddon's Domain as well. The 8th Fleet is in Maya. I want that to... See, I'm currently thinking this is all occupied. Come down over this direction. That should be fine. The 29th Fleet, I'm going to disband. It doesn't need to exist. The 103rd doesn't need to exist either. The 95th doesn't need to exist either. Okay. So beyond that, that's all good. Our transport fleets, we need to get additional locations here. So that's 1,000. Let's go for this zero location right now. And then 429. We can get some of those easily enough. These guys need to head into Siagawa, and the question is 0 and 0. Okay, perfect. So they're going to face no resistance here. We'll land here. Can we queue up like that? It seems like we couldn't before, but maybe at this point we can. We'll try it. Okay, cool.
Battle is joined.
So the question is, where is the ghost signal going to turn up at? And can we get these guys eliminated before it becomes too big of a deal?
Ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
We'll see. So we're going to win over here without any major problems. The 2nd Fleet is chilling in Borbo. We should definitely get that moving as soon as we can. Actually, it's in Wankwort. So let's get this headed out over to, like... they came in here again. That's very rude. We'll head over this way. The 6th Fleet can head over to Abaddon's Domain as well. The 7th can head up to Runum. Apparently we can't go to Runum. Right, we jump drived in here. They're going to have to wait for their jump drive to cool down. That's fine. We knew that that would happen. And do we need to reinforce any ships? Actually, yes, we do. So we'll go ahead and do that. We should have this taken over very soon.
Construction complete.
There we go. And we're going to head down to Polaris, where we're going to try to destroy their Colossus.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
The Tigris isn't doing anything. I'm going to put it on automatic construction right now. I do see that they're popping back over here. We'll keep an eye on that for the moment. We need to continue to land on locations over here. This is not unopposed, but that's fine. Cool. Oddly, this is still not converted over to us. I have no idea why not. And we've got a month tick going on here. Any moment now, month tick. There we go. Cool. So we'll go ahead and activate the surveyor. And this terraformation finished up, so we will go ahead and colonize that. Beautiful. And we can get rid of all of these. So the ghost signal is going to be a thing. It's awkward timing, considering that we're in this war. Very awkward timing indeed. The 8th fleet is apparently missing. Okay, well, that's fine. The 4th fleet is going to go into Beyond, if it can. It can. It's a very awkward route. But I think that's okay. The 8th fleet is going to come down over here as well. So we've got the 9th fleet in the Kenora system. I would like it to head over to Jinkath, which apparently we can't go into because of Julau. Okay, we'll have to bombard here for a little bit. The 7th fleet is in Anastasia, and it can make its way over here. Cool. And of course the 7th is awaiting its jump drive recharge. So we have fleets coming in over here to deal with this situation. It's not going to be a big deal. I want to check in on our armies here. So Siagawa is going to be fine. Yep, we cannot queue up like that. Noted. And these guys are just chilling. So that's okay. And we are currently researching that debris. We'll just come out over here next. That'll be fine. Cool. Month tick is ongoing. It will finish eventually. Eventually. There we go. Cool. They are attacking here with a relatively powerful force. One that we can't really take on, and we can't jump drive out. Okay, so this is going to be a loss here. That's not a big deal. I'm not concerned about that. We'll bleed them a little bit, do some damage to them, and it's fine. We're going to lose this battle.
Initiating ground
we don't care. We're getting other battles elsewhere, so it'll be fine. We're going to head over to Wankwort, and Star's dialogue is actually completely fine to invade, so do it. Done. Excellent. These guys are going to make their way up to Jompron.
The enemy is targeting one
And
of
you
our
can go to
stations.
Runum. Okay, looks good. So we're working our way through this, right? And at this point, I want to send the 4th fleet over to Sharku. I want to send the 20th fleet over to Soyama, but we actually can't get there due to awkwardness in Polaris. So we're going to need to come in over here and grab some of these and begin bombardments of not the Pillar Grove, actually, but Pyrexia. There we go. Cool. So that'll be fine. That is under control. The commonality of Zan's Crucible does win the battle over here. We knew that that was going to happen. No shocker there. The question is, how much damage did we actually manage to do? Not a ton. Sad. We got a little bit of damage done, but it wasn't anywhere near what I would have liked to see. So they have quite a bit in here, but we're coming in with 2 fleets. It should be okay. Not concerned about that. The 2nd fleet requires orders, and its order is to jump drive to Gathrika. And that'll be fine for the moment. So we're going to bombard over here to be able to bypass Polaris. We can't push down over this way yet, but taking this over down here will be a very, very big deal. Cool. So next, we need these guys to make their way where? The answer is, like, up over here and start taking some of this territory. So, like, Orym? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have these come land on Orym, or Patiri, I should say. There we go. The 7th fleet requires orders, and it is currently here. Do we think it wins this? With the 8th fleet, for sure. So we grab both of these. Unfortunately, this also selects the 19th and the 21st, but we're going to head into Pulbon Kir. Cool. And we'll reinforce our fleets. Excellent. So when is the go signal going to pop up? Well, eventually. For sure. We'll see when. We're going to head over here and make sure that we take out these Kingdom of Yonderin ships. And eventually we're going to need to make our way down here and get this all taken care of, right? This is largely dealt with. I'm going to send the 6th Fleet up over this direction. And these guys are engaging here right now. They are going to win this. Beautiful. So that's nice and easy, right? We're going to head into EUIV Beacon. And we'll fight these guys here with plenty of ships. We'll have no problem with that. Okay. So the 7th Fleet is going to return in about 4 months, 5 months. That seems fine. We're going to engage these guys here. The 4th Fleet is making its way down to Beyond, which should be okay. And we should have no problem winning this fight. Absolutely none. And they retreat. Beautiful. So that's looking good. We took a couple of losses there, I think. But this is our 124 ships. Interesting. We're still not done with our alloys, though. Okay, so we're just going to grab this and then swing it on around somewhere. Where are we going to swing it to, though? Probably down this way?
Blocker cleared.
Most likely. Okay, so there we go. We'll head down this way, and let's check in over this way. So Polaris is still blocking us. Can we head into Soyama from here? Actually, we can. So we'll go ahead and do so.
The conquest of a new world has begun.
Fantastic. And we do need to get these guys moving. So they're in Congram right now. This is 1045, 1727, and 2738. Okay, let's go ahead and land here, although we do need a general. There we go. And we can get a terraformation going. Perfect. At least one synthetic must have completed the long journey to the source of the ghost signal, because we're registering a sudden and massive increase in the signal strength. The surge was accompanied by a transmission fragment that has been intercepted and decoded by our transmission communication specialists. Okay, so contingency is now a thing. Where? Where is the contingency going to be at? That's the question. Let's see. Emor's Republican Sons. There's all this debris we don't care about. The contingency. Well, we'll see. We'll tick it forward. And I think it's spawning now. Any moment.
We have established a new planetary base.
Where are you, contingency? It looks like it's probably not in our territory. Probably. Which is good. But I have no idea where they are currently. So we'll find that out, and once we do, we'll be able to make plans on how we want to deal with them and this war simultaneously. Now, this war is largely dealt with. Largely. So our sapient combat computers are malfunctioning. And that, of course, means that we will eventually want to retrofit these back to advanced combat computers. We don't really have time to do that right now. So we see that the commonality is attacking up over here again. What a bunch of jerks. And eventually we'll need to deal with that. But we'll head over to Naus for right now. Okay. The 5th Fleet is over in EUIV Beacon, and these guys are at Amadioha, but that shouldn't be a problem. They should just get eliminated by that station. So we're going to move these guys all over to Delphine, if we can get there in time. We may or may not get there in time. It'll take like 34 days. We'll see. If we don't get there in time, they're going to have to go via Ajandis, which isn't the end of the world. Cool. So that is underway.
Initiating ground assault.
And we'll just keep an eye out for where the contingency is happening, right? So these guys should head over to, like, here at this point. Nope, they're not going to land there. That's a lot of forces. So we're going to try over here. That's a lot of forces. That's a lot of forces. So that's not going to be a thing. We are instead going to head up over this direction. 1578. That's still pretty strong. So maybe like up here. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool. So we'll head up over here then. And we'll just land our army on Ferrix. Now we could definitely get this general in, and we should do so. So we'll go ahead and do that. That is looking good. These guys are still involved in this fight. Okay. But we're definitely taking a lot of territory out here. There's no doubt about that. So that's all looking good. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will attempt to wrap up this war. Hopefully we'll be able to do that, and we'll also try to see where the contingency is going to be coming from. We have not identified their source yet. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.